We're here at Digital Hollywood Fall 2013 with Sylvia Davi, who's the VP of Marketing and Communications at BMI, and she was just on a panel and tell us a little bit more about her company and some of the things she talked about.
Sure. Well, first of all, yes, I am with Broadcast Music, Inc., and we are a global rights music management organization, and we represent a number of songwriters and music composers and creators of music, advocate for their rights, and also facilitate music licenses across bars, restaurants, digital platforms. And the panel that I was on was focused on branding and how to brand yourself, your organization in today's digital economy.
Well, tell us a little bit about how to brand ourselves in digital economy. That's quite fascinating.
Well, I think one of the most important things is first to identify a set of objectives and to really know and understand your audience. One of the things that's important to keep in mind is that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach, and that you can embark on a number of branding campaigns and techniques to really communicate and connect with your key target audience. We're in the midst of a new campaign focused on our songwriters, iconic songwriters, and so we launched a new campaign earlier this year, and it's in market right now, and so it's a good timing. But also launched a content strategy earlier this year, where we have a number of followers on our social media platforms and a new website. So we're conveying a lot of our key messages through those tools.
So let's say the producers of music and songwriters have to be just as visible as the performers of music, and so how do you advise them to build their brands in the digital space? Do they have to be a consumer brand? Do they have to be more of a business-to-business brand? What is your advice to them?
That's a great question, and what Broadcast Music Inc. does is facilitates a lot of the tools and resources and tips through our writer-publisher relations team. A lot of what my department does is generate content to keep them abreast of how to become a more effective songwriter or get noticed and become more visible in today's digital economy. And so we have a digital publication known as Music World Online, where every month we're publishing how-to stories, giving them advice and tools of the trade, but it's very important for them to be a part of the broader network so that they can continue to position themselves and work on establishing their own brand. And it is something that our organization focuses a lot about across every genre, in every regional market, and in particular we do workshops and get them a lot of exposure. So songwriters should definitely make sure to be in touch with a performing rights organization like BMI, so we could help educate them and really guide them. And our website is the best first way to start.
That's really very useful for our audience. And do you think they need to be consumer brands, or they're still sort of treated as kind of behind the mixing board, if not camera talent?
That's a good question. I mean, I think it depends on their objectives. Every songwriter is different. Every composer is different. A lot of them choose to be singer-songwriters. There's many successful singer-songwriters that are doing a combination of both. And then there's others that don't really like to be in the limelight and want to be more behind the scenes and in the creative sense, just writing and composing music. So I think it really depends on who you are. There's those that are just songwriters but are very visible and out there. So I think it's really not really one size fits all, but there's a lot of ways that you can enhance your profile and your brand, even if you just choose to be a songwriter versus a singer-songwriter.
Really, really useful information. Thank you for sharing this with us and on the panel today.
Many thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Great job. Thanks so much for doing it.
You
Send it along. Yeah,
It's okay.
no, it was great. You did really well.
Thanks so much.
It was really useful.
I was trying to do the both, looking back
So
at
the way that